All right, folks, how you doing? So, something that I predicted ages ago, which now the Musk Trump fallout has confirmed, is that we ain't going to Mars. I said that from the beginning. We're never going to Mars, and even if we could, it's a bad idea. Mars is a corpse. Mars is a cautionary tale. Mars is a wasteland. And I was reading in the John Lear book I've got up on the shelf there the other day that we have no photographs of Mars. Everything that we think is Mars is actually taken on Earth. Now, I don't know if that applies to orbiter photos and satellite photos. I think those are probably real, but all the surface photos of Mars are taken on this planet. We have never seen the surface of Mars. We're never going to see the surface of Mars. There's a populace up there. They don't want us anywhere near it. We ain't going to fucking Mars. And I wouldn't recommend that we would anyway if we could. You need to bypass Mars and go to the moons of the so-called gas giants, which are really crippled brown dwarf stars, Jupiter and Saturn. You need to go to the likes of Europa and Titan and places like that. The trouble is they might not be uninhabited either. They might not be very welcome. In fact, we might not be very welcome at all if we stray very far from our own planet, truth be told. But, we ain't going to fucking Mars. I've said it from the jump. And even if we could, I wouldn't recommend it anyway. It's a wasteland. It's Mad Max. No, go nowhere near Mars. It's a terrible idea. Mars has had its day. Mars has been destroyed. It was about 15 to 10,000 years ago that it was destroyed. And I will prove it in the future with future videos because there's so much evidence. I've got entire shelves full of books going into this. But anyway, thanks for watching.